Hey, get the book at thugnotesbook.com. What's going on, my well-read ballers? This week's getting absurdly cray with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. Don't panic, though. Normal British dude Arthur Dent got turned way up last night. And it's all because these government haters about to bust up his crib to make way for some lame-ass road. Just when Arthur's getting all in this dude's grill, his boy Ford Prefect rolled by and be like, hey, don't sweat it, bruh. The world about to end. Wait, what? Yeah, man, some Vagons about to blow this whole joint down to make some kind of space road. Oh yeah, and I'm an alien. It's all good. Just like he say, the Vagons show up and boom! Before it ain't tripping, cause he just hitched him and Arthur a ride on the Vagon spaceship. Arthur, though, that boy bugging. To calm his ass down, Ford like, fool, shut up and read this shit. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It'll teach you about everything. No, for real, everything. Arthur crack open what's basically Wikipedia for the whole universe and start reading about Vagons. Arthur sees the worst thing that can happen when you roll with Vagons is if they try to spit some of their poetry your way. Apparently, their flow is so lame, it can kill you. Plus, they're real assholes. So when the top dog Vagon, Jeltz, found out that Arthur and Ford are bumming a ride on his space hoopty, he lays down some ill rhymes and gives them the boot. Lucky for them, Ford's cousin Zafar Beeblebrox and his crew Trillion and Marvin just boosted a serious G-Wagon called the Heart of Gold. And since they passing by, the ship scoops them up before they suffocate and freeze their asses off. Turns out Zafar is the president of the galaxy who actually partied with Arthur one time back on Earth. Small universe. Eventually, they land on the planet Magrathia, which used to be a swag spot for rich people back in the day. After some whacked out stuff go down with a giant whale, they meet up with an old geezer named Slarty Bart Faz. This dude take them down to the core of the planet where they learn a bunch of crazy ass history. Apparently, some swole-ass supercomputer named Deep Thought pumped out the answer to life, the universe, everything millions of years ago, and it's the number 42. No, for real. That's the answer to life. 42. Problem is, the computer didn't know what the hell the question was. So to figure that out, the freaking mice that built it needed a bigger, badder one. And that's where the Earth comes in. It was a 10 million year old organic computer calculating that very question and got blown to minutes before it was about to get the job done. Nice! Oh, and one more thing, these same mice used to be Trillion's pets from Earth. Anyway, the mice running the show peep game at Arthur the Earthman and start wondering if everything really lost. I mean, if this dude's brain came from Earth, maybe the ultimate questioning is up in his dome. Arthur like, oh hell no. Y'all ain't even thinking about touching this brain. Them mice don't play though. And right as his mind about to get Arthur and his homies bust their ass out of there. With the Popo still tailing Zafar for boosting that clean-ass ride, they all decide, man, it. Let's go get some grub, yo, and hightail it to the restaurant at the end of the universe. Man, reading this book is like watching absurdist stand-up comedy, because that boy Douglas Adams got mad jokes. Just about every single one of them point to the idea that everything, the world, the solar system, the universe, all of it is completely redonkulous. The stuff we think is big and meaningful ain't really shit. Far out in the uncharted backwaters lies a small, unregarded yellow sun. Orbiting this is an utterly insignificant little blue-green planet whose life forms are amazingly primitive. It ain't just the universe that's whack. The things living inside are pretty cray-cray too. I mean, everybody's got their priorities way out of line. Like when the brains behind the Heart of Gold Whip about to meet Big Prez Beeblebrox. There was a mood of immense excitement thrilling through all of them. Together and between them, they had gone to and beyond the furthest limits of physical laws, restructured the fundamental fabric of matter, strained, twisted, and broken the laws of possibility and impossibility. But still, the greatest excitement of all seemed to be to meet a man with an orange sash around his neck. The universe being all random and goofy is actually one part of a bigger theme of the book. Things ain't always what they seem. Just when you think you know what's coming, Atoms messes with your head and make it totally different from what you was expecting. You know how everybody always saying the world is so jacked up because people don't know how to communicate with each other? Atoms flips that right on its head with the Babelfish. By sticking this nasty thing in your ear, you can understand every language in the universe. So if everybody can conversate with each other, everything's all good, right? Wrong. Meanwhile, the poor Babelfish, by effectively removing all barriers to communication between different races and cultures, has caused more and bloodier wars than anything else in the history of creation. Yeah, the universe is a crazy-ass place where coincidence, divine intervention, and science all look more alike than you might think. But if you're gonna take one thing away from this book, it's this. Just chill. At the end of the day, it ain't worth trying to figure out all the who's and why's and how's. Just look at how this conversation with Arthur and Slarty Bart Fast go. All through my life, I've had this strange, unaccountable feeling that something was going on in this world. Something big, even sinister, and no one would tell me what it was. No, said Slarty Bart Fast. That's just perfectly normal paranoia. Everyone in the universe has that. Everyone? Said Arthur. Well, if everyone has that, perhaps it means something. Perhaps somewhere outside the universe, we know. Maybe. Who cares, said Slarty Bart Fast before Arthur got too excited. Perhaps I'm old and tired, he continued, but I always think that the chances of finding out what really is going on are so absurdly remote that the only thing to do is to say, hang the sense of it and just keep yourself occupied. Best thing you can do is just sit back and let crazy do what crazy gonna do. Hey guys, as always, thanks for watching. Don't go anywhere. Got something really important to tell you. We want to make sure you guys know about this really amazing channel called The Nerd Writer. He's got these incredible video essays about movies, art, politics, and more. It's all about expanding your worldview, and honestly, we think it's one of the best undiscovered YouTube channels out there right now. You gotta check it out, man. Take a few minutes and click right here or the link in the description below to be taken to his channel, and make sure to subscribe while you're over there. Thanks again, guys. Be sure to hit me on Facebook and Twitter. Links are right below, too. Catch you next time. Peace.